Thank you very much for coming today. I know you've travelled a very long way to come and see us. I just want to take you through a little bit of your history since 1988. Can you tell us a little bit how you first presented to the clinic?
Well, yes, I've been having treatment with Dr. Millar in the Poor Hospital, and since 1988, for a long time, and I've been in and out of hospital with this Aspergillosis. That's correct, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
And it has been very distressing at times. I've been rushed into hospital and not being able to breathe.
Yes.
And usually I have a period of about a week actually in hospital, except when I had pneumonia, and then I was in for 3 weeks.
Right. And how many times do you think you've had pneumonia?
Well, only the once since I've had Aspergillosis. I've had pleurisy on several occasions.
Right.
And I do have periods when I cough up these plugs.
Yes,
During the last 12 months when I became ill, I picked up a virus infection, and it seems to escalated the Aspergillosis. And in one period, I was coughing up 23 plugs in a day. I know it was 23 because I coughed them into a jam jar, and they came up like little black slugs. They looked, you know, sort of grey, very dense. Yes, very dense.
Yes, and grey.
And grey.
So when you say last December, so that's December 04, 2004, you were coughing very badly.
Yes.
A period of about 7 months, was it? Coughing very badly?
Oh yes, till September, when I think it was September when I came up. When I first came here to see Professor Denning, I was really very ill. I was coughing. In fact, my daughter got on the internet and found Professor Denning, and arranged for me to come here because I was so ill.
Were you coughing up any blood at that time?
No, only these mucus, and some of them came in strings with little seeds in them, and other times they came up like a grey matter,
Yes.
and thick, and other times they came up like these little black slugs. It was,
plugs.
yes, little plugs is what they actually were, and black and grey.
Black and grey, right.
And
how bad was the cough?
oh, dreadful. I coughed continuous. I never stopped coughing. I coughed all night. I coughed all day. My throat was very, very bad.
Were you able to sleep at all? Keeping you awake?
Well, I was so tired I sort of dozed off, but I had to sit upright. I couldn't lay down at all. And I was up 2 or 3 times a night. And also another effect it had was I coughed so much I was sick as well, so I wasn't keeping my food down, difficulty with eating.
Yes, so it was causing lots of problems for you.
It really was very, very bad.
Okay. So you came up here, I think you saw Dr. Denny in July.
That's right, yes.
Did you change your medication then?
Yes, he put me on to Sporanox liquid, and also the steroids, and I think that was it. But
so then in late August, I believe you came back again?
Yes, yes, and the cough was improving.
It was improved?
It was definitely improved.
Right. So you felt
but
better?
I felt much better myself. But it's so embarrassing because everywhere you go, I got so I wouldn't even go out because everybody'd rush up with glasses of water, and you couldn't go out to the theatre or anywhere because you coughed so much that you annoyed everybody around you. But even my next door neighbour sort of kept rushing in and saying, "Oh, you all right?" And
it was uncontrollable.
It was absolutely uncontrollable and so embarrassing. It really was embarrassing.
Okay. So, but during this time, you were taking some antifungal treatment, and then in November you came back for another appointment.
That's right.
And you felt a bit unwell at that point, I think.
Yes, yes.
And can you tell me what happened then? I think you coughed up some...
oh yes, I had, I coughed up this huge plug, and it was I was on my own, and it was sort of all evening because I'd been coughing all the time. But this particular evening, the cough was really, really bad. And about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, it got so I had great difficulty in getting it up. You know, I was a bit panicky because I was on my own, but eventually I managed to move it. and it came up in a great grey mass, rather like chewing gum in constituency, you know, when it's been well chewed and it's soft and that. And after that, I got all this muck up, really. It was like pus, and some of it was pinky, and it just flowed out. Yes. I must have had an infection underneath the plug. Right. And as I say, all this muck poured out, and I coughed for 3 or 4 days after that, really bringing up all this infection. And it gradually, the cough did improve tremendously.
How big would you say, I know you were several plugs, but how big would you say the overall largest plug that you coughed up was?
Oh dear, it's very difficult, because first of all it started coming up in little bits, and then I managed to get this large plug out. I suppose it was about 1 inch, 2 inches across. It was really big, and to try and get it up, it was really frightening. You just didn't know. I was hitting myself on the back with books and things, you know, trying to do it, but and it's laying over the bed, and but it did eventually move. Obviously, I shouldn't be here, I don't think.
And after a few days had passed then, and the mucus and the pus had stopped coming, did you feel much better?
Oh, considerably better. Right. I think what happened was, it was like having an abscess. You know, you have the abscess on top, and underneath you build up all this pus and muck and that. And I think it was like that. You know, it came out, the actual infection, I think, that built up underneath the plug was making me feel so ill. And I really did feel very ill.
So since November, you've continued on steroids and on antifungals?
Yes, I'm off steroids now.
You're off the steroids? Yes, I'm
off the steroids now, and I am greatly improved, except for having got a cold. Yes. No, it was such a relief. Yes. Not to be coughing, you just cannot imagine. But
so you feel much better?
Considerably better, I really do.